5 ways British and American families are very different. It's going to be interesting to see how families are different in the UK and America. I'm looking forward to getting into this. Before we do, I appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. Let's get into this and check out why our families are different.
Whoa, back up the truck, right? America has a bigger population. It has more households in general, so this makes sense.
Okay, what is that, like bigger houses, big families?
Hello, I'm Lawrence, and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to family. You know, there's an old saying in the English language, families, you can't live with them, and there are studies to back me up on that. But as I discussed recently with patrons on my secret stream, there are various nuanced differences between how family life plays out in Britain and America. And as I said to my patrons last Friday, I've experienced the best and the worst of both sides of the coin. And so today, at the risk of alienating everyone in my families, I'm going to lay out some of my observations. There are 5 ways that British and American families are very different.
I'm interested to see what he's going to be.
Not sure
family size.
I'd already seen the extra large size of America's roads and cars.
Wow,
and
that is just beautiful, bro. That is just stunning.
Land and grocery stores and everything. But my initial impression was that American family sizes were bigger than those of Britain. And, you know, if you don't believe me, watch the 1990 documentary Home Alone. It just felt like my wife's relative.
Yo, first of all, Home Alone is such a good movie. And secondly, yeah, but like, how common is it for an American family to be that big? Do you know what I mean? That family's just massive anyway.
Were coming from all angles, you know, not in attack formation. It's not the 18th century. But their great numbers instilled in me this kind of belief that American households were on average made up of more people than your British equivalents.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Was there any truth to this matter? It's not that British families don't have multiple children. I myself have 2 siblings. Well, it turns out there is no ignoring the facts. Over the last 10 years, the average number of person per UK household was between 2.3 and 2.4.
Okay, that kind of makes sense because most people that I know have around like 2, 3, maybe 4, but like going into the 5s is not that common. So like, I do know people that have like 5 kids and stuff, but like, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what America is.
That same time period, the average number of people in an American household has roughly floated between 2.5 and 2.6 people.
Okay, I thought it was going to be a bit of a bigger gap, but you know, you're still a little bit bigger. It'll be interesting actually because I know you guys are American. When you think of like family sizes, what number do you normally think of like kids? I think family size, like kids amount, is like 3, right? Do you guys think 3 as well? Do you think like 4? It'll be interesting.
People. So that means that on average, American households have about 1/5 of a person more than British households, which is about the size of a leg.
A foot.
What's going on, America? Well, one thing that I noticed that might accommodate this slight increase in family size is the relatively large size of American houses, which, as I pointed out in a video 2 years ago, are just bigger.
So
which,
jealous.
You know, might account for these.
I absolutely love your guys' houses.
My family might not be typical, but when I was growing up in Britain, we had parties at our house for 2 occasions, and those 2 occasions were Christmas and birthdays. For Christmas, it would just be a small gathering of few. That
is basically what happens in nearly every single home in the UK. And well, I'm not going to say every single home, but like, is quite I don't know. They all get-togethers, but I don't think it'll be as much as you guys, from what I've heard.
That could fit inside our English living room. And for birthdays, and we're particularly talking about childhood birthdays, it would usually be about 6 kids, one of whom was inevitably thrown out for disruptive behaviour, forcing the other 5 to go on without me. And they'd all play Pass the Parcel, which is a game that I don't hear too many Americans talking about, come to think of it.
Wait, do you guys not play Pass the Parcel in America? Oh, you're missing out. You just keep passing the parcel and you unwrap until you actually get to the present. But there's so many different layers of wrapping. So like, it will stop, I'll unwrap. Oh wait, no, I've only got wrapping. You know what I mean? Then pass it on until you get to the present.
That was about it.
So fun.
But in America, families will house huge parties for all manner of occasions. So 25 people will show up to Christmas meals, Thanksgiving meals, 4th of July stuff. Birthdays, graduation,
how many?
Party.
Wait, do you guys do it like just crazily big then? Like normally, like my Christmas, we do have the family around, but like it's like 10 people. You know what I mean? 25?
I did 3 of those in my first year, and I still don't know who those people are. And the one that really stands out for me personally is the welcome party that I was given when I came to Indiana in 2007. Okay. I was just visiting, you know, and I thought I'll meet the mum and the dad for the second time. I'll meet the brother and sister. Maybe pet a dog or two. No, I got the whole works, as they say.
Wait. So what I'm getting from this, right? In America, you guys just like to throw a party for anything. You know what? I can get down with that.
Aunts and uncles and granddads and grandmothers and cousins of cousins.
What?
And I know what you're thinking. Ooh, Lawrence, you're an introvert. That must have been hell. But here's the thing. One of the most challenging things about being an introvert is initiating the conversation. And because I couldn't get a word in edgeways, I didn't have to go through that. So it was good. Everyone's a winner.
The role of education.
A minute ago, I touched upon graduation open house parties. What I didn't mention is that we do have graduation parties in the UK. It's just that the word graduation usually refers only to the commencement of university / college. Whereas in America, it seems like families will hold a graduation party for various levels of the educational pyramid. So I celebrated everything from a distant cousin's graduation from elementary school all the way through to university.
Wait, what? You guys actually do that? You throw like graduation parties, even if it's just like from school to school to school? Not like actually university college degree? What?
And it's all good. You know, you normally give them a card with some money in it. Even
That's
though
cool,
you
though.
That yourself. And presumably they put it toward their first car, you know, not the elementary kids. Or the high school kids come to that. I don't know what they spend it on. All this to say that American families place a great deal of emphasis on the educational excellence of their kids. Now, I'm not saying this doesn't happen in Britain. Of course it does. I just think the idea of pushing their kids to excel academically is, generally speaking, more prominent in the United States.
Right.
This doesn't just apply to grades. It's things like extracurricular activities. It seems like it's a...
I didn't get no party from me going from school to school. I just got, hey, you got into school. Good job, man.
Really big thing here for kids to be on a sports team or to be in band or to do, what was it called? Yes, colour guard. That's where you throw the sticks and the flags in the air and you catch them in ways that I can't even comprehend.
You know what? It does make sense now because like whenever I check out like American things, you guys like during like school seem to celebrate and do things bigger. Like especially when it comes to like your sport. No one really cares about our school sport. You know what I mean? Nobody really gets together, enjoys it, watches it, makes an event out of it. Whereas like you guys, like for football example, like even in school, you have like a big event for it. You have like cheerleaders, you make a party of it. You know, I actually like that life so much better, bro. That would be so much more fun.
And American families are super supportive of this.
Right.
And many of them will go and watch their kids perform.
That's cool.
And I've even been to a few myself. And what can you say at the end of such an event? Oh, your flag throwing skills were really impressive, presumably. I mean, I don't know the rules. The point is, whether we're talking about football or marching band or honor society, it seems to me that a kid's extracurricular activities play a larger role in the dynamics of an American family as opposed to a British one. I sort of
That's cool. I like that.
I don't have any data to back it up. It's just all feeling. So instead...
Wow, so far, bro. Like, I know the title of the video is 5 Ways British and American Families Are Different. I know it's saying how it's different, but it should be like 5 ways American families does it better than British families. Like, bro, we sound like we suck right now.
Let's talk about something for which I do have some numbers. One of my patrons, Jeff, asked me about multi-generational households. What's a multi-generational household,
what is that?
Lawrence? Well, typically speaking, it's a household in which 3 or more generations of family members live together.
Huh?
So it might be some grandparents, parents, and kids. So an example...
Well, I know he's talking about that happens in America because that don't happen in the UK. I don't know anyone that's ever lived with their parents and grandparents.
Of this would be Charlie Bucket's house in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He lives with his mum and 4 grandparents who, frankly, aren't pulling their weight. But in each country, what percentage...
Oh, that's in the movie. That's in the movie.
Households have this kind of multi-generational makeup.
Hold on,
in Britain, what percentage of households have this kind of multi-generational makeup?
Has to be low in
Britain, the Office for National Statistics suggests that 419,000 households are considered multi-generational and...
What? Yo, I don't know of one person that is multi-generation. Not one person. Not one. You're telling me 419,000 households are. What?
As a percentage of all the households in Britain, those account for about 1.5%. In America, it's about 4 million households, but whoa, back up the truck.
Oh, wait,
right?
there's more
America
population.
has a bigger population.
Okay.
It has more households in general, so this makes sense. But even when you do account for that differential, 4 million households is nonetheless 3.2% of all American households.
Hey, listen, look. It makes sense in America, right? You guys have bigger houses. You can stay further away apart. You know what I mean? You got grandma going crazy in the corner over there. Granddad's going crazy at grandma. You got your parents there. And then you're here. Right. In a UK house, the house is that small. You're going to be on top of each other, bro. So, like, it kind of makes sense a little bit in America, right? To be multi-generational. But in the UK, yo, how are they coping? Because listen. Hey, I don't know how you guys get down in America, but in the UK, I'm going to say, like, my family. My grandma and granddad will have bickers with their, son and daughter, my mum, right? So, they'll tread on toes a little bit. They love each other, but they'll tread on toes, right? So, like, if they was living in the same house, oh, it'll be crazy. Oh, it'll be, like all the kids and the parents and the grandparents, oh, it'd be crazy. It'll be a mental home.
So the answer to your question, Jeff, is that it appears that American households are twice as likely to be multi-generational.
Wow.
What do we learn from that? I don't know, but it's an interesting fact.
That is interesting. I never knew that.
There's the terminology, the titles that we use to describe a particular family member.
Okay.
And I don't just mean the word plonker. No, I'm talking about the American mom versus the British mum, or pops versus my old man.
Do you want to know something interesting?
Whereas American mum.
So I'm currently living in Birmingham in the UK, right? And everybody here, this is the only place in the UK, I think, that says it. They all say mom. And the rest of the UK say mum. So where I'm from, Nottingham, we say mum. And everyone else in the UK says mom. But everyone around me is saying mom. It's tripping me out. They say it the American way. I don't know why.
Mom versus the British mum. Or pops versus my old man.
Wait, pops, my old man. Wait. Who says pops? Who says my old man? Huh? Wait, which one's the British and which one's American? Oh, wait, so the top is American?
Talking about the American mom versus the British mum, or pop.
Wait, so America says pops, and British say my old man. Since when do we say my old man?
Pops versus my old man. Whereas both Britain and America might refer to their younger sibling as younger brother or younger sister.
Right.
Americans might occasionally refer to that person as their kid brother or kid sister. In Britain, as with the US, you might hear your parent's parental figure be described as granddad, grandfather, or grandpa.
Right.
But one word that I heard in the Midwest, and I gather is used in the South, is papaw, or variants on that theme.
Papaw.
Similarly, in the UK, while we might refer to our parent's maternal figure as grandma, grandmother, nana, nan. In the US, you've got one or two other phrases. You've got Grammy, like the award. You've got grandma, grandmom, grams, and
I like grams. Grams flows easy. Grams.
Presumably in cahoots with papaw, you have mamor. And that is it for this episode.
It's like a dinosaur. Oh, it makes sense. Mamor. Papaw. Like dinosaurs. Dinosaur. Yo, is that why?
Let me know in the comments below if your family has its own quirks. I'm Lawrence Brown. You can follow me on Twitter.
Yo, that was super interesting, though. Let me know which one of those shocked you, which ones you guys didn't know, or if there's any other differences you know, let me know in the comment section. But really enjoyed that video. Make sure you go check out Lost in the Pond. The link is in the description. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.